Good day, RK Figs here. I wanted to talk to you today about the dark fig types. They're intense, dark, rich, berry, figgy, and dark grape-like flavor. This fig might be one of the most common fig types out there. So, what is the dark fig? And is it better than the honey fig? Is it better than the sugar fig? Is it better than the strawberry jam type figs? In today's video, we're going to explore this fig type and try to answer these questions. But first, I just wanted to say, if you're enjoying these videos and are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified of any future videos. Also, please share with anybody you know who might be interested in figs and leave me a comment if you have any questions. My videos offer a unique perspective on fig growing because I'm in a very cold climate in Canada, Zone 5. I have many followers from all over Canada and the northern USA and from many other parts of the world as well. Also, don't forget to check out the description where I'll leave Amazon links to all the products I use in my day-to-day gardening of these beautiful trees. Stay tuned towards the end of the video where I reveal my absolute favorite dark fig tree and why I love it so much. Okay, so let's get started. Perhaps the most common fig that everyone seeks in the colder regions is a fig called Hardy Chicago. The Hardy Chicago type, or Mount Aetna type as it's also called, gets its name from an Italian immigrant who went to Chicago and brought this fig that was growing in Mount Aetna. I guess they figured if it could endure the cold of Mount Aetna, it has to be able to survive in Chicago. There are actually many versions of this fig growing all over the world that go by many names and are slightly different in their tastes and growing characteristics. MBVS, Malta Black, Sal's EL, Bethlehem Black, Lebanese Red Becca Valley, and the new kid on the block that seems to be in the #1 spot lately is the highly desired Colsante Dark for its exquisite taste and resistance to bad weather in the way it grows and seems to make some figs spoil. Colsante Dark is a fantastic new fig in my collection. Now, as hardy as these figs may be, and as good as their reputation is for enduring cold weather, personally, I would still not leave them out unprotected during my winter season. Another common black fig type are the Violet de Bordeaux types. These include Violet de Bordeaux, Negroni, Beers Black, and some others. Now, while not as hardy as the Mount Aetna types previously mentioned, some find the flavor similar but a little bit more interesting, and they call it a Bordeaux berry taste. A highly recommended fig with Bordeaux also in its name is Ronde de Bordeaux. Unlike the previously mentioned fig types, that tree does not produce a Briba fig, but has one of the earliest main crops out there. And in my short season, that is a big welcome characteristic. Now, before I talk about the final dark fig category, I said I would share my favorite dark fig, and that is the previously mentioned Ronde de Bordeaux. It's absolutely delicious. The size is not too small. It's super early, the first dark fig to start ripening, as a matter of fact, out of all my dark fig trees, and it continues to produce figs right until the end of the season. Sometimes I'm able to pick every single fig off of that tree before the cold weather comes. So if you don't have this one, I highly recommend it. Ronde de Bordeaux. Remember that name. All right. So now we get to the final type of dark fig that I'm going to talk about today. These figs I classify maybe a little bit snobby, where they feel like they're on top of the other figs. And I'm going to mention two of them that I have. One is Black Madeira, and the other is Italian 258, which also goes by I-258. Now, these figs offer a noticeably better, more sophisticated, more refined taste than many other of the dark figs, but with a price. And that price is quite steep for people living in the colder regions like my region. I mean, if I lived a little bit further south, I would probably have more of these trees and less of some of the other darker trees I mentioned. And the reason why that is in my area, the season is just too short to properly get these figs to ripen in time before the cold weather hits. And they don't even like the cold weather too much. So if you still got some on the tree and some cold weather comes, it will definitely degrade the quality. I wouldn't say totally kill them, because I have had some ones and they were pretty good. Not as good as the ones that ripen when the weather is still fantastic. And what I do to try to get these things to ripen on time is I give them an early start. And I'm going to leave a link to my early start video down in the description for you to see if you'd like to try it. So I will mention that I-258 does ripen a little ahead of Black Madeira, which is a fantastic advantage. However, Black Madeira still does taste a little bit better than I-258. And I do have a side-by-side comparison of the both of them, which again, I'll leave a link down in the description that you can watch and see and judge for yourself. Every year towards the end of the season, when I get a few of these to ripen, I feel extremely excited to try them out. And when you eat them, you'll know exactly what I mean. It is quite a treat, very enjoyable, top-notch, fantastic fig. There are some other ones out there that are very similar, probably related to these two figs, that go by other names. I'm RK Figs. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm very excited that March is here and spring is around the corner, and we'll be getting our fig trees going soon and getting the season underway.